4th and goal.
For the Buccaneers field goal.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. That these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Falcons sideline, head coach Raheem Morris. His guys not doing too hot. Losers of 7 of their last 9. Across from him on the Bucs sideline, Todd Bowles. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. First and 10, it's Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, they need to make something happen for a chance of the comeback, and I'd say that qualifies. They took advantage of the play-action pass by the offense, ran right through it, and got a big sack in a big moment.
A throw, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins getting ready for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Now Cousins. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. Ball under 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Cousins. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick His second sack of the night. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to stay in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And the first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And down to the 36-yard line here. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Mayfield running left on the option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
At the 33-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Throwing. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mayfield looks to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
Now Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this the 40.
A gain of 6. And a first down.
Here's Mayfield. Quick pass here. He's got Shepard. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
42-yard line. A gain of 5.
Mayfield to throw it. Good completion here to Johnson. Well, that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Looking and finding Shepard on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
28 yards. That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
For the Buccaneers field goal.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Cousins. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Hassan Reddick in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Cousins. He's got his man London right side. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Falcons 1st down.
Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Here's Cousins. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow! Wow!
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
A little juke. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Baker. Right back to Chris Godwin. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end.